Thank you, Mike. I'm joined here with Senior Associate Athletic Director Dot Sheehan. Dot, talk to us about Operation Hat Trick. I know it was founded in 2008 and it's come a long way. Talk about that with us.
Yeah, I'm the founder of Operation Hat Trick, and people probably have heard me tell this a million times, but I reacted to a story on a Boston radio station where they talked about, they had a question, what's the one thing head wounded soldiers want the most coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan? And the answer was a baseball cap. So, in the middle of the night, I thought, okay, what's so popular at UNH? And it's hockey, so came up with Operation Hat Trick. And for the first couple of years, it was very local, right here in Durham, different design, different program altogether. And I was told by somebody at Notre Dame we should bring it national. Well, I didn't know what that meant, and so you need to find somebody to produce the hats. We found 47 brand. Schools had to agree to sign on, and they would have hats with their logo on it, and then we had to be able to sell them somewhere. So it would either be other retailers other than bookstores, including bookstores and all of that. And last January, we went national. And today we have 112 schools on board, and they include Penn State, Notre Dame, Clemson, Arizona, Arizona State, Florida, Florida State, George Mason, Old Dominion, James Madison. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. We have a trade school called the Apprentice School out of Newport News, Virginia, and they make things, and I said, what do you make? And they said, our best customer is the U.S. Navy. We build their ships. So clearly, that's great. We dedicated the program to Nate Hardy. He is the son of one of our professors and his wife here at UNH, and Mike Koch, who went to Penn State for a while. And so, the Navy SEALs, to get Navy on board was really exciting because Navy is Navy, and the Navy hockey team did a great job in designing a hat, and they're out there selling it. It's going very well. Barnes & Noble and Follett are carrying these hats as well as other retailers. And 47 brand has been a terrific partner in all of this. So it's kind of mind-boggling some days to think about 112 schools. And there are other initiatives that are going on. Minor League Baseball has taken it. There are 50 teams that have signed up to do an initiative called Hats for Heroes in partnership with Operation Hat Trick. It will launch Memorial Day this year. Lids is taking it in 30 different markets. They'll launch it Memorial Day this year, and it looks like college baseball may take it as their charity. College softball is considering it, and so I'm talking to the AHL next week. It's just like, woo, you don't know where the end of this is. And
it's safe to say that it's spread quite a bit since 2008, to say the least.
Safe to say that, yes. The good news is, schools get a royalty for the use of their logo. And we added an additional royalty, and that money is donated to help the recovery, education, and future employment of veterans and service members. We go to Walter Reed at Bethesda every year. It'll be our 5th trip. And if you could see some of the injuries, you would say, oh boy, if this helps at all. And you think they have everything they need. Well, they just don't. They just don't.
I'm sure. And you guys have recently added the Northeast Passage Fund. Talk a little bit more about that.
Yes, this is new, and we want to give back. There are some events and some fundraising things that are going on in New Hampshire that people want to give back to Operation Hat Trick, which we think is fabulous. And quite frankly, they wanted that money to stay in New Hampshire. So besides the national sale of hats, which goes to nationwide organizations, there's some money being raised in New Hampshire. And so we want to give back we have some amputees and some service members who have either post-traumatic stress or traumatic brain injury as students here. And so Northeast Passage, they are fully integrated with athletics, and so some of their student athletes are working right alongside in our strength and conditioning area with our student athletes. And so we have started a fund to be able to help them with any needs they may have, and it's pretty exciting. It's the first time we did this. And schools across the country are saying, what do I do with the royalty I get from Operation Hat Trick? I feel bad spending them. So scholarships are being established, and we're one of the first, if not the first, to actually do it, and I think a lot of other schools are going to follow suit.
It's awesome. Awesome. Very awesome. I know you have some activities planned for this afternoon's game. What do we have planned?
Yes, we have invited 200 service members, veterans, to come, and so there will be an end of the arena that's pretty full. We always have a color guard that has all 5 branches of the military, and then we have a young woman who's in the Northeast Passage program. She's an amputee. She'll have a service dog with her, and her name is Christy, and she will be on the ice, and she will be with somebody from Northeast Passage, Keely Ames, and they will give them hats, and they will receive the first fund donation.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Dot, for your time, and we look forward to seeing all those people and meeting people for these nice activities.
Okay, thank you.
Back to you, Mike.